Well, today, local veterans around Northwest Ohio will board a plane in just a little while here to Washington, D.C.
Yeah, they're going to be walking the war memorials built in their honor. This trip is all thanks to Flag City Honor Flight.
Our Dan Cummins is up bright and early this morning and out at Toledo Express Airport ahead of today's trip. Dan, we know you'll be going with them once again, and I know you've done this several times, but this has to be thrilling for you every time to talk to these veterans and to get to go with them, right?
Tim, it's wonderful. In fact, as I rave about it on TV, it's also my wife volunteered for the first time. She's a guardian of this flight today as well. So it's going to be a lot of. This is my 12th honor flight that I've been with. These gentlemen here from Fostoria, you are not. Hang on, Kurt. This is Kevin Frederick and Dave Barrier, and they're long friends from Fostoria, and they're going on our flight today. Tell me the story, David, about how you two enlisted at the same time.
Well, we enlisted in high school, delayed enlistment, and got lucky and got to spend a whole time together in the military.
Which is really unusual because usually the military calls the shots, right? So you guys got to spend, and you guys weren't even over in Vietnam.
No, we didn't have to go, thank goodness. But Bill and I went to diesel mechanic school and stuff, and like I was telling you earlier, there was only 3 of us that got off the plane and everybody else went to Vietnam. But when we came home, we felt the brunt of the Vietnam War and everything because we got hassled at the airport and everything, and that was an experience we didn't expect because we were getting out of the military and Nam was over, so it was pretty moving for us. We were worried about our own safety. Remember all that, Bill? Yeah, the Hare Krishnas and all that, and it was such a different experience. We never expected, people spitting and everything, but it's over now, and here we are for the honor flight. Going to have a great day.
So do you see this as a day of healing for you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Even though we didn't go in country, we still felt all the effects.
Real quick, let me ask you about the wall. You're going to go to the wall today. You've got to know some people on that wall.
Oh, yeah.
How do you think you'll react? How's it going to
Probably going to be pretty emotional. Like I told you earlier, I have friends of mine that came home and committed suicide after came home out of country, and this is for them and for me and for all the Vietnam veterans. Like Kevin said, it was tough coming home after that war. We weren't very well appreciated. This is so appreciated these days for all these gentlemen and women today that fought and spent time in the war.
Okay, Kurt Brawley, you're a volunteer today, a guardian. You're going to go with Kevin. Tell me what prompted you to do this.
Well, I've always had an appreciation for our service members. My father was in World War II, and just had great respect for our soldiers who've gone to war for us and supported our country and given us all of our things that we have as American citizens.
Thank you very much. So we're going to have a great time today. It's your first time going to D.C. to see the wall? Yeah, it's going to be a great experience for all of us today. Again, the weather's fantastic today, 80 degrees and sunny, a lot different it is here. But we're all looking forward. We'll be loading up the bus and flying out of here about 8 o'clock this morning. Back to you guys.
So Dan, this is your 12th honor flight. I'm wondering, does each one feel different to you?
Yeah, there's 85 veterans on this flight today, and to me as a reporter, it's 85 stories, and they're all different. They all react differently to the experience there, and so every flight, all of these trips I've taken, all 12 of them, are all different, and a lot of unique stories I'll be telling them throughout the day. I'll be back in a few minutes with more from here, and also be from D.C. at noon and report from 5 and 6, and on the homecoming tonight at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock at Grand Air Terminal.
Yeah, Dan, we can't wait to see that later tonight when they come home. That is an amazing experience. So thanks so much for going with them again, Dan. We can't wait to hear their stories today. Thank you.